Unfortunately, sugar pine has been hit really hard in the last decade with drought. We had an explosion of bark beetles. Further north, they're being decimated by blister rust. By 2013, all 5 of those trees in Van Pelt's book had died. My name is Carl Casey. One of my big passions in life is big tree hunting. First got interested in this unusual and exciting hobby after I bought a copy of the book Forest Giants of the Pacific Coast by Robert Van Pelt. I live near Yosemite. Being close to an old-growth forest like that, I knew I had a really good chance of finding not only just the trees that were in his book, but perhaps some other ones as well. I just love to be out in the woods, and whenever I'm in the woods, I keep my eyes open. So you need to be able to identify trees. You need to know what champion size is. How do you measure a champion tree? What's required? Well, there are 3 required measurements. The first is the circumference of the tree. The second is the height of the tree. And the third is the crown spread, which means how far the branches go out from the main trunk. That's the basics of the point system that American Forest uses to determine the size of a tree. In Van Pelt's book, which was published in 2001, there were 5 sugar pines listed, the 5 biggest. By 2013, all 5 of those sugar pines had died. We needed to find a replacement champion sugar pine. I had this really strong hunch that there was another big sugar pine here in Calaveras Big Tree State Park. I could feel it. And I just knew that all I had to do was find it. I came here with my wife and we were camping. We did a hike here in the South Grove because it's mentioned as just an exceptional habitat for sugar pines. And I'm looking everywhere, I'm just looking everywhere, and I spotted a sugar pine. And I went over to it and I looked at it and I go, oh my God, this is it. I immediately emailed Robert Van Pelt about it. And I told him, look, I found this new sugar pine in Calaveras Big Tree State Park. And so we met up. Van Pelt was measuring the circumference of the tree, 30 feet, 2 inches. He's looking up at the tree and he's looking up at the tree and not saying a word. And finally he just looked at me and he said, this is it. This is the largest pine tree on earth. And it was just an amazing moment. I mean, what are the chances of that? I mean, how many pine trees are there on Earth? And to think that you found the largest one is just stunning.